We have a whole green circle. That's complete. So this would be one whole circle and two pieces from another. The two pieces that we have are in a circle that needs another piece to make it whole. It needs this piece. If it had it, there would be three pieces in that whole circle. But now we only have two pieces that should have three. So the size of those pieces are called thirds. There's 1, 2, 3 thirds in the whole circle. We could have written that as 3 thirds is equal to the 1. That's how I got that, because there were 3. 1, 2, 3 make the whole, and 2 extras. This is called a mixed number, where we have a whole number and a fractional part. But it could be called 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 thirds, because we have 3 thirds in the whole circle and 2 extras. So our 3 thirds plus our 2 thirds make 5 thirds. The size of the piece are the same, so we would add the tops, add the numerators, and keep the denominator because it's a label. It tells us the size of the piece. Let's take a look at the pink circle. There's one whole circle, so I could do a whole, one whole. How many pieces are in that circle? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This one whole is equal to 8 eighths. That's how I could name it this way, or I could name it this way. Now I've got my second circle, but it's not full. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces, but they are the size of the pink circle. So I would need 8 to fill it up, 8 pieces to make it whole, but I only have 5 of them. So 5 eighths would go in this circle. Here's our 8 eighths that we could call 1, and 5 eighths from this one. If I added those together, I have the same size piece. The labels are the same, so I would just be able to put my label down. There are 8 pieces in the whole circle. But there are 8 pieces in this one because I have all the 8 pieces there, and 5 of these. So if we counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I would have 13 eighths because 8 plus 5 is 13. So this fraction could be written as 1 and 5 eighths, or we could call it 13 eighths. This is a mixed number because it has a whole number and a fraction. This is called an improper fraction because it has more on the top than it does on the bottom. Sometimes I call those top-heavy fractions. Here's a whole circle. It has 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces in it. So I would have 4 fourths in this circle. But this one only has 2 fourths. They are the same size though, so 2 fourths explains this part, this partial circle. If I were to add these together, I can add them together because the size of the pieces are the same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 pieces that are the same size. They are fourths. This told me that I have the same size piece, and I just repeated it. When I add the pieces, though, I'm adding the numerators of these fractions. 4 plus 2 is 6. So this grouping of fractions could be called 1 and 2/4. Here's the 1, and here's 2/4 of another. Or we could call this 6/4. These are equal or equivalent fractions. This one is a mixed number. This one is an improper fraction.